Hi, I'm Nick. I've been making videos for a while on YouTube, and I've also been living in the Algarve for 22 years, so I know this area pretty well. And just the other side of Lagos is a lovely little seaside resort called, or village actually, called Luz. Now, Praia da Luz, it's a great little spot, and some of the wealthier people are moving from Lagos over to Luz and checking it out, and it's becoming very, very popular. And it has been popular for years with British people and lots of other expats. Lots of expats living in that area. So I've got a friend called Dietmar Goetz, and he is amazing. And he's been there for 8 years. And I asked him if we could come around and take a video, because I want to do a new series about all the places around, but through the eyes of locals and people who have lived there. When I say locals, I mean expats who have moved there. So I went to go and visit Dietmar, and he took me around the whole place, and he knows everybody. But before I introduce you to Dietmar, let me explain where Luz is. Now, 1 hour's drive and 90 kilometers west from Faro Airport on the 822 highway. The train only reaches Lagos Marina, and you'll have to Uber or bus it from there over to Luz. But by road, it'll take you about 15 minutes from Lagos. On paper, buses look pretty consistent with almost 2 an hour. Now, the population of Luz is about 3,500 people, but naturally that swells in the summer month, as it is a popular beach resort. It is one of 4 freguesias, or civil parishes, in the Lagos Conselho, or municipality, and comprises 2 other little villages as well, called Almadna and Espiche. So I had arranged to meet Dietmar down at Kelly's Sports Bar in Luz just after lunch. So I arrived, checked out Kelly's Sports Bar, and he started to tell me exactly why this place was so significant. The bar was closed and they'd opened just for us so we could do this interview. It was very kind of them. This is a great little bar, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really an institution. It was an institution, and like I said, I lived here when they had to close the other bar, and it was going all over. People were crazy. They said, "Wow, Kelly's is closing. Where should we do this and this and this?" So they were really upset. It went to Facebook and to all social.
Really?
Yes.
So when it came back, Kelly's Sports Bar is open again. They were like,
yes, and they did it very, very nicely, and the people are happy now. Okay, with the World Cup and everything also, but this is a neat. Very neat place, and the people like it very much. And
the reason it's so quiet here is because they closed it and they opened it specially for us, which is really cool. Right. So they're good guys. So come and check out Kelly's Sports Bar. Yeah. But Dietmar, it's fantastic to see you again, and thanks for doing this. I just wanted to ask you, because obviously you relocated from wherever you were before, like Germany or USA or something, and you came here and you're living here now in Luz. Yep. So can you tell us a little bit about that whole journey? It's like, what was life like before you moved to Portugal?
Yeah. Well, hello, first of all. Yeah, that's life before. Yeah, was different. Was really different. Ties and suits and running around, traveling a lot, and airplanes, hotels. And life changed totally coming here. And the funny part is really I never touched ground in Portugal before. So I came here 8 years the first time ago.
8 years ago you came,
Yes. And but was never on my mind. I was always focused to the United States, so more west, and Portugal was not on my focus.
So what popped it up onto your radar?
Just the feeling. Somehow there was something, I don't know what, to brought me here. And I went down to Faro. And then I walked from Faro all the way to Algarve.
You walked?
I walked.
That's like
the
100
whole coast.
Miles.
Yes.
100 kilometers actually.
Yes. Over several days.
But you went all along the beaches with a backpack and you slept on the beach?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I did the full experience, having this somehow magic, what I felt actually here in Luz. Luz is a special place for families to grow a kid, so I know a lot of people, they have kids and they grow them here, and it's great.
So I mean, it's a great place to relocate for families, and there are some private schools around here, international schools around here. Let me take this opportunity right now to tell you a little about what it's like to actually live in Luz. Now, day-to-day shopping is fine. You have lots of little mini mercados or mini markets where you can get bread, fruit, milk, etc. Baptista is the main supermarket in Luz. And it's great to see an independent supermarket holding out against the big chains. Spar is just around the corner, but if you need the big ones, head over to Lagos for Aldi, Lidl, Pingo Doce, Intermarché and Continent. Luzdoc will take care of all your emergency medical needs, and they can refer you to the private HPA clinic in Lagos or the recently opened Terres do Infante Hospital in Lagos, which has the largest ophthalmological center in the region. International schools are available in the area. Valverde near Bagao, Balavento International Primary School in between Lagos and Luz, and BGA in Lagos Marina. Check out my international school video for more info. Now back to Dietmar.
In there, yeah.
So what about Luz now? When you relocated and you moved over here, how was that experience? Was it a very difficult experience? Because a lot of people, when you're moving your house from one place to another, whether it's in the same country or another country, it's a big deal.
Yeah. Honestly, Nick, since I'm here, there is no difficulties. Even moving, finding something, finding friends, doing the official part, I have a company here, open the company, registrations, all so easy and so friendly. People try to help you. They really try to help you. Some have experience maybe from 30 years ago, they've been living in Germany, or the parents living in Germany, working for a German company, so they have even some words in German.
Okay.
Yeah, they try to find these words to help you, and then in English, no problem. And for me, it was a very extraordinary experience. I registered the company and I missed some fillings in the paperwork, and I talked with the lady, and then a guy from next to me were laying over and said, yeah, you have to do this and this and this. I said, hey, thank you. So they try to help you. Yeah. It makes it much more harder to learn Portuguese while they try to help you with English.
Sure.
Help you out. Yeah.
It is hard to learn Portuguese, but are you managing a few words?
Yeah, I can order my food and my coffee.
That's important. I filmed this on the 12th of December, and it actually was a pretty overcast day. I was worried if it was going to rain or not. A little bit windy, but it was actually warm. It was 20 degrees centigrade. And I was wanting to know, what do you do in Luz in the middle of winter? Because a lot of people speak to me, but these small Algarve coastal towns are so touristy. What are we going to do in the middle of winter when there's no people there? So I asked this question to Dietmar, and then we proceeded to just stroll around Luz and meet everybody. It was fantastic. So what do you do in winter, like in Luz? Because I think a lot of people said to me, Algarve's great in summer, we know what's going on, there's lots of tourists, etc. But in a place like Luz, which is a small coastal town, what do you do here in the winter?
A lot. Actually, you use the ability to walk on the beach every day, more or less empty. Couple people, like I said, you see 60 people maybe all the time, somehow shopping and on the beach. You go with your dog, and the light, it's phenomenal. It's really, yesterday I was on the beach, we had low tide, so the sun was reflecting in the water on the beach. You cannot describe it. You have to see it. You have to come and you have to see it. So you use this what you have, and a little bit of cold. You don't have this heat. In the moment we have some rain coming. We need the rain. That's okay too. But there is so much to do, really, with nature. Or you go to the west coast if you want a more stronger wind and storm, or surfing. Now it's great waves, and then you go out for lunch, dinner, meet friends.
It's perfect.
The day's full.
I love the winter as well, because it is calmer. There are less people around, and and you can actually get more done. You can socialize more with your friends, local people. Perfect. Well, Dietmar, we're going to go walk around, and that's fantastic chatting to you. We're going to walk around and see some spots that you like, and just see what we can do on a winter's afternoon in Luz.
Yes, and it's my pleasure to show you the bulls.
I do know the Bull, actually. I've had lunch in there once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice cozy little English pub.
The terrace down there?
Yeah?
The terrace to the beach?
No, let's go have a look.
No.
Quite impressive.
And it's very nice. normally is the beach. So sand
Oh, this is normally the beach down here.
That's normally the beach. So we have ice. Beautiful. Or
Inside.
we were
have.
inside. Yeah, we run through. So
Thank you
lots
very
of
much.
construction. All the time something new to do. Or founder of Fireman Sam.
Fireman Sam.
Yes, he and his partner.
Long while ago.
Long while ago.
Long
Huh?
while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
It amazes me. I got new books out. I've sold 75 million books, and I can't get anyone to listen.
Yeah, well, that's.
I think we all like ice cream.
Here.
I'm pretty sad it's closed right now.
Yes.
Because it's 20 degrees. It just doesn't feel like winter.
It's and we still have wind, you know,
Yeah.
and even it's not that cold. So
Yeah.
the wind makes it normally colder. But this is Michel. It's a
Uh-huh.
musician, a street musician. We have later when we come back, when he built up everything, we have to walk here, see the ocean, see the waves, have his sound in the back. It's unbelievable.
Caves as well. When you arrive after the winter, you see the difference. You feel like it's like you take away all the sand sometimes. You just have rocks. Just to recap, we passed Kelly's Bar, The Bull, Fortaleza Restaurant, and ice cream shop, and we're heading down the promenade now past Zazu Beach Club, which I'd dearly love to return to one day actually. And we're closing in on another meeting corner of Praia da Luz on Rua da Praia. But there's some great little restaurants around and in the square. There's Boti's Tapas Cafe, Endless Summer Beach Bar and Pizza, which I've actually had breakfast at. It was really cool. And then as we carry along, there's A Concha, Praia Mar, and then A Fabrica restaurant, which we pass. And then just in front of the square, Habana Bar and Lazuli Bar. When we were in Lazuli Bar, we found the owner of one of these incredible properties right on the beach. But we'll show you that a little bit later. Monday.
It's Monday, yeah. It's really famous Sasu. And well, now it's cleaning up, but there are chairs inside, lots of chairs and tables outside here with umbrellas, sunshine can come. So it's a very spot. Yes, many times, yeah. And Hans, the owner, and his wife, they're Dutch.
Yeah.
Very nice people and really oriented for their audience, for their guests and everything. So you cannot. Endless summer. Endless summer. So Rui, the owner, a very nice guy. They do lots of pizza and very good food and surfing. So with this spot, with the beach and some chairs outside, actually the whole promenade you can really enjoy, but it's not packed. You know,
I can vouch for that as well because I've actually eaten here as well
good.
myself. It's
Perfect.
fantastic.
Yeah, so
it's really
it's
good. But an amazing brunch
and
after a
relaxed.
surf.
It's the only restaurant on the beach, Paraíso, and so there are a little playground for kids. So most families meeting here, and yeah, you have the ocean there. It's safe. It's really safe. So okay, you have to see the waves and the weather, but normally it's calm. In the summer, it's calm. Something already?
No, it's fine. I'm okay. Well, is Will ready to go?
Yeah, I think I go ask him. Yeah, these two bars, Habanas and Lazuli, having very nice live music in the summer on the side here, or some musicians sitting over here. So they show it to everybody here. It's very nice and very comfortable, very cozy place. And then they set up something. Sometimes they order some musicians. They coming here. It's yeah.
So when are you on?
I was here singing there a cappella when some others were singing. So we made a mixture.
Just a second. I really need to tell you about Dietmar because he is also known as the singing chef because he cooks, but he also sings and he loves to inspire other people to sing too. So he's generated this thing called Sound Love. So check out soundlove.love if you love to sing, and you can go and meet Dietmar. Basically his mission is to, if you believe you cannot sing, this is for you. And he helps you to sing in public. So that's why he's talking about singing. But yeah, let's carry on with the tour. And this is a massive property that extends right onto the beach. I mean, just incredible property. So it looks like it's one of the last remaining properties that actually fronts right onto the beach. And actually part of the beach forms part of the property, which is quite unusual because
it's right on top of the beach. It's incredible.
Beaches are public in Portugal. There are no such things as a private beach, except this guy has a little bit of the beach as his front yard. What
a view.
Wow, this is incredible. It's going to be one of the best locations around.
Just standing here and breathing this is it's amazing.
Let's talk a little bit about the history of Luge. Now, various castros from the pre-Roman tribes have been found in the area of Luge, which suggest Stone Age inhabitants wandered the area. Shell mounds and human artifacts point to the fact that humans existed there way before the Romans created a spa. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's a perfect place for a spa. There are remnants of a Roman salting and fish processing centre just off the promenade where we walked past. And the Moroccans were free to visit after the Roman Empire declined and wasn't so heavily policed, which resulted in a multitude of fruit orchards. After the Moors were ejected during the Reconquista, churches were created, and during the Middle Ages the village was called Nossa Senhora da Luz, Our Lady of the Light. As is the case elsewhere in the Algarve, fishing, mainly tuna and sardine, was really important to Luge, and 3 factories eventually developed as a result. Could our Fabrica restaurant have been one of those? Who knows. They preserved fish in olive oil, which predated the use of salt as a preservative. Another factory was constructed in Espiche, and the ruins still remain today. But most of the Algarve was subjected to raids by pirates from North Africa, and Luge was no exception. In the early 1600s, the King of Portugal ordered a fort to be built to protect the village, and that is where the Fortaleza da Luz restaurant exists today. Can you imagine eating in a 400-year-old castle that fought with hordes of African pirates? In 1673, the parish of Luge was formally constituted, and sadly, the earthquake and resulting tsunami of 1755 destroyed the village. Many residents abandoned the region, and redevelopment only happened almost like 100 years later after 1850. An 1893 census recorded 1,700 inhabitants. Today, it's about 3,500 people living here.
Well, the studio coffee, it's a great place. They do a wonderful cappuccino with a wonderful crema and wonderful cake. That's the owner. This is one of the less really Portuguese cafes here.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less. And always friendly, always happy, wonderful coffee also, and cakes and everything.
Thank you very much.
So and then it's a wonderful location, and so I love to come here, and the people are friendly. That's actually what I said in the beginning, that everybody, when I moved here, everybody was so friendly, so open, so helpful. Makes it easy to live here, and so that's an example of it too. Thank you, muito obrigado. Thank you. And
We're going to get run over by a car.
they're not run over. And this is very important also for the infrastructure, the cultural center of Luge.
This is a cultural center?
Yes.
Here? Okay.
So for the locals, but everybody can go there, and the price is a little bit lower. But they have some events there. Their dance school is in there, so they do Christmas shows there, and a little playground for kids. Clowns are coming, theaters are coming, dance classes are coming, and they have a real stage in there. So it's not just a flat sporting hall. Let's see what is in here.
So Nicole, what do you do here in this area?
I teach ballet, modern, hip-hop, rhythmic gymnastics, and salsa for the adults.
Fantastic. And she's from South Africa.
Well, actually, it's incredible what you can get in Luge. Mexican, Indian, Portuguese, and Italian. It's amazing. Little town, but the food part it's incredible, really. So that's the inside. It's a fantastic Mexican restaurant. I love it, and you see the ambience is beautiful, and it belongs to the owner of the Endless Summer. So he has a good taste, a good flair, a nice family. So very, very comfortable. Yeah.
Oh, the Nana bar is the best ever. Hey, Hey, I was looking for you.
Nick, welcome to Fluido.
Thank you.
Homemade Italian food, like Mama is cooking.
Fluido Wine Bar is the best. They were so kind. They even gave us everything for free, which is so, we didn't even ask for it. It's so unexpected and so wonderful. Please support them.
You're the starter. Okay. You're the starter. Everything comes from you. So all the recipes from saffron comes from you.
Yeah. We are here almost 32 years.
32 years.
32 years.
Yes.
32
yes.
years,
Yes. Yeah. And you have another one in
Lagos, yes.
Yes. Very good.
And we are the first restaurant in Lagos when we started the business.
Okay.
That was in 1987, 88.
Wow. So it's really an institution.
Yeah. My son Sajal was born in 90 and he was only 1 week old when I brought him from London. He was born in London.
I've heard, I don't know, I haven't eaten here, but it sounds like it's an amazing place to eat. And if you've been here 32 years and you're still in business, it's got to be good.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's got to be good.
And I will be very pleased to offer you whatever you want to test here.
Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
No problem.
So we're coming back and eat our way through.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Perfect. I
No
do this
problem.
anytime, all the time.
Yeah.
What about that mango ice cream? Have you got that?
Oh, yeah, mango. We have better than that. Pistachio.
Pistachio ice
Oh,
cream.
very nice.
Thank you very much.
No
Have a
problem.
wonderful
You're very
evening.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Nice
Bye-bye.
meeting you.
Nice to
Have
meet
a good
you.
day. Thanks.
So we just met Mika, who's the owner of Santa Da Luz, which is a fantastic little restaurant. And you got a massive rack of ribs to get through, so I'll let you know how it goes. It looks pretty good right now.
So Santa Da Luz, we opened up last year in August. It's myself, my business partner Rafa, and my wife Ali. We wanted a place basically to incorporate luge. That's why we named it Nossa Senhora da Luz, Santa Da Luz, after the town. We wanted a place, obviously I'm from Australia, my wife's from Kentucky, the States, and Rafa's from Canada. We wanted to basically make a place that's comfortable for foreigners and also for the Portuguese people. So yeah, we called it Santa Da Luz as a bit of a reference to town, a bit of a homage. And as far as food, we wanted to make sure it's something from our little hometowns and something a little bit different on the menu. So that's why we created a little space for a bit of creativity and there we are.
And with that, I said my goodbyes to Mika and Dietmar and had fantastic memories of an incredible afternoon spent meeting the community of Luge. I mean, there's such amazing people. They all have so much fun together. And since then, Dietmar's been sending me videos of the Christmas celebrations, and it just really seems like a tight community down there. So I really urge you to go and visit. I'm actually going back tomorrow. I loved Luge. I really loved making this video, and I hope you enjoyed it too. As always, if you need any help, I would love to help you. I really do. I've been here for 22 years. I know quite a few things and know quite a few people. And just check out my website for all the services that I offer at www.algarveaddicts.com. Thank you. See you next week. algarveaddicts.com